I'm here to unbox and review the HiBoost cell phone booster here. This is the Travel 3.0 Explorer X Vehicle Edition. There are slightly different editions for whether you're in an RV edition or a vehicle edition or a home edition, but this one is designed specifically for overlanding and off-roading. So I particularly wanted this model when I talked to them. Thought it'd be a really good fit for the truck, being that we do a lot of off-roading. And not only do I have the Starlink, but I would like to have this redundancy, this extra layer of safety, so that my cell phone simply gets more range out here in the mountains of British Columbia. Now you can see here it comes with an outdoor antenna, a power supply. That's 12 volt only because this is the car edition, and comes with the booster itself. A folding mounting bracket, which we'll be seeing later on when I install this. That's really cool how it folds down and out of the way in case you're going through some dense brush. You don't want to keep whacking it around. It also has the inside antenna, so that's how the antenna broadcasts inside the cabin of the vehicle. Again, I'll be talking about that a little bit more later. Comes with a 3-year warranty, comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and it does come with some online support. So it's got good online documentation, and if you're stuck, you can always get in touch with them. They even include a phone number on the side, as well as some online resources, ways to get in touch with them. Email address. They're located in Irving, Texas, so they got their actual office address. So this isn't just some fly-by-night overseas company here, right? These folks. This is a pretty reputable product. I was really happy when they reached out to me and we decided to review this. Now, in full disclosure, I'm not getting paid anything for this specifically, but I do get to keep this device, and I asked for a second device that we can give away at the Alberta Outdoor Adventure Expo.
HiBoost have donated HiBoost Explorer X cell phone booster for overland and off-road vehicles. This is wicked. Congratulations to the winners. Let's draw a winner. 704. We got a woo in the background. This is cool. Now when you build your off-road rig, because I know you got a couple in mind now, you're going to be able to, that's small for the camera. Good job. Good job. Give them a round of applause.
So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the cart over, and we're going to pop this open and take a look inside at all the parts. Today we've got a brand new piece of kit on the test bench, promising to banish those dreaded drop calls and slow data speeds. This is the Travel 3.0 Explorer X Vehicle Edition. Again, they haven't told me how to review it. They've highlighted some really cool features, including sleek design, a built-in antenna, and there's an app for your phone so you can see some of the signal use, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But let's crack this open and take a peek inside for the very first time. And we're going to start with the user manual. Now, I was actually really impressed with the state of this user manual. They've obviously put a lot of thought into it. They talk about the different applications you could install, their own application, as well as some of the applications you can install to help find your best spot. In other words, there's some third-party apps they also endorse. They go into detail telling you how, basically how frequency works and how the intensity increases and decreases with various cable lengths, for those you want to geek out on what's really behind there. Or you can just go straight to the installation instructions and just figure out how to plug it in. There's a little complexity to it, so you do want to read the instructions with this one, even though it is fairly simple functionally to put together. They've got great troubleshooting guide, some technical specs. They also have this little thank you letter, a little bit of a hint on where you can find their app. And now we're going to get into the actual contents of the box. Well, here we got the heart of the operation, the booster unit itself. Now this really has a unique design. The outside is rubberized, and then it has the metal cooling fins. It has a connection to the outside antenna, a connection to the inside antenna, a USB port, and a DC in so you can plug into the 12 volt power and power it up. Here we've got the inside panel antenna. This is the antenna that basically broadcasts to the interior of your vehicle. Now for capturing that crucial outside signal, we've got the outside omnidirectional antenna. Now this is designed to grab signals from all the directions, making placement a bit more flexible. And to connect this to the booster, we've got an outside 15-foot cable, and that should give you a decent amount of length to find that sweet spot for the outdoor antenna. Powering the whole system is a DC power supply, pretty standard here. This is the kind you plug into your cigarette lighter adapter. It's got a power switch on the outside, and it's got a USB port as well. We have the mounting accessories. Now the main thing here is the mount that pivots, so we can mount this on the roof rack or wherever you want. In this case, we're going to probably mount it to my adjustable truck rack. In addition to the folding mount, it came with zip ties because you're going to actually zip tie the plastic piece that holds the antenna when it folds down. So when it folds down, it's designed to snap into a little piece, and that piece is held on by zip ties. You have a traditional mounting bracket if you just want to mount it directly to a pole, or perhaps the ladder if you have an RV or a truck with a little ladder on the back. Comes with other mounting accessories like a bag of bolts and nuts to bolt it all together. It comes with some adhesive backed wire clips so you can run the wire on the outside of the vehicle. They're white, although I kind of wish they were black. Now here we've got a heavy duty plastic antenna mount. It's actually a 15 or almost 16-inch pole. It's what connects the omnidirectional antenna to the base. It is heavy duty, but it is plastic, so you do want to be careful with those threads. This metal piece at the bottom connects to the spring that connects to the mount, and this allows you to have the cable run through the middle of this little mount. It's nice that it's connected to some metal because this pole is actually plastic, and the threads across all the way are plastic. And this big heavy spring at the bottom is going to allow it to really hit trees or branches, smack around. It's rubberized, the actual antenna itself. So between the rubberized antenna and then the spring mounted base, this should allow for it to take a pretty good licking and still keep on ticking. So you can see here, they've included all the hardware you're going to need to install this. We're going to have to figure out where to install it on the truck. Again, I'm probably going to put the antenna on the back of my truck where I have an adjustable roof rack where I have the solar panel mounted. For now, I may power this off of the battery unit that's in the back of my truck, or I may power it off of the actual truck itself. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get this wire into the truck in an easy manner. So even though I've got the Starlink, I really want to have the HiBoost set up for that extra layer of connectivity. Plus, sometimes I'm under trees, or I want to have a second layer of connectivity for my work so I can have the cellular connection and Starlink at the same time. So right now we're going to set it up, but because unfortunately I had to leave on this long RV trip, this month-long trip, before I got my extension poles, I'm mounting this in a temporary location. And because of that, there might be a little bit of temporariness to how I've installed, but I really want to get it working. And when I get back home after this trip, I'm going to kind of redo the entire configuration on the back. I'm going to be moving the Starlink, the battery powered setups I have, the solar panels, everything's going to get moved. And then I'll put the antenna in a permanent location. But for now, let's go see how I installed it. Now I've got the temporary mount coming in through a temporary location, and that cable is now coming in, and I'm running that into the HiBoost main power unit. I haven't powered it up yet, and I haven't hooked up the interior yet. This is going to be in the back here in the dog zone where I keep the dogs, some storage containers, as well as our fridge that we keep back here. So the fridge is powered off of the AC inverter on the truck, so I'm not worried about that. And then the HiBoost will be powered off of the 12 volt, which is right there. Setting up the app was real easy, and you just had to put in some basic information about your purchase and set up your account, and it was good to go once it detected the device, which took seconds. Okay, I'm turning it on now, so it should start to see it, and then we should see those bars jump here in just a minute. Let's see how she does. And there we go. Look, the bars just jumped up to 3 on the LTE immediately. And a moment ago, I actually had 4th bar. But we'll see if we can get to there. I think I had to set it over here next to it. But that's a clear jump. And just to test, I'm going to turn it off now. And we're going to see how it drops. All right, just turned it off. And let's see what happens. And you just saw it drop to 1 bar. So that's the effectiveness. So the smart guy that I am, I thought, oh, I'll get some lunch while my wife's out shopping before I head back over to the trailer. And I thought I'd park under this overpass to, you know, stay out of the sun. It's a little warm today. And I decided to stop here and I'd watch some Netflix or some YouTube while I eat. And then I went, wait a minute, my Starlink's not going to work if I'm under here. So I was going to turn on the HiBoost and I'll just use my data plan and we'll see how many bars we can get when we turn this thing on. I'm only getting a couple of bars right now and we can see that this isn't connected. It's telling me to turn it on. Okay, here we go. It's connecting now. There we go. We just jumped up to 3 bars. And just like that. And now it's even up to 5 bars. So now I'm going to watch some TV using my cellular plan and eat some lunch. Thanks, HiBoost.
Hey, did you ever see that movie? Of course I saw it. I saw Wedding Crashers accidentally. I bought a ticket for